Hi, Joe here with Lois and Joe Coaching and Consulting. I'm super excited to be able to be here talking with you today. Today, we're going to be talking about the 3 keys to unlock your success. And this is Module 1. Module 1 is on time management. This is a big issue for a lot of us as entrepreneurs and business owners, and definitely as coaches. So the first thing we need to do is we need to know exactly where we're spending our time. In order to do that, the best way to do that I found is just take a blank piece of paper and then write down every 15 minutes exactly what you're doing. So maybe you're brushing your teeth in the morning, or maybe you're getting your breakfast together, or maybe you're having dinner. Just every 15 minutes, write down what you're doing. That will allow you to see exactly how your day is breaking down every day. And then Lois is going to cover with you, when you look at that, does that reflect your priorities? So Lois?
You know, reflecting your priorities is so huge. And the reason why we do this time management piece is when we start doing digital marketing, we get lost in the internet. And then time disappears and we don't get done what needs to get done. So we need to look at our priorities. So the priorities that, listing them out, as Joe said just now, that's the first step. And then I want you to take a look at each item that you put on that list and think about it. Does that really reflect where I want to spend my time? Is that where I need to be in order to have results? Is that really the message in terms of saying that I am going to execute, I'm going to really achieve and deliver on this? So these are important questions. We want you to really reflect and think about how you're using your time right now, because it's going to make a huge difference. Okay, Joe, then we've got another point.
Yeah, so those are really great. So now we've looked at exactly how we're using our time, and then we've analyzed whether that aligns with our priorities. Our usage of time aligns with our priorities. The last thing we really want to do is, what's the return on investment I'm getting for doing those activities? And this is really critical for us as entrepreneurs and as coaches, because you can get lost in the sauce, so to speak. You can find yourself going down rabbit trails that it just doesn't make sense for you to be going down. So you want to look at those things. So we figured out what we're doing with our time. We figured out whether it is within our priorities or not. And then we look at those things that we've captured that are in our priorities, and we're asking ourselves, does have a return on investment for me as an entrepreneur, for me as a coach, for me as part of my family? What is the return on investment? If it doesn't match up with your if it doesn't have a good return on investment, what do I need to do with that? And it's time to make a decision. So I'm going to let Lois close this out today. The 3 things that we've talked about so far are listing out the tasks that we do every day in 15-minute blocks. We've determined whether they fall into our priorities, and then we determine whether they actually give us a return on our investment. So you want to close this out, Lois?
Right. So these are huge, because if we don't have the foundation of how and where we're spending our time, it's really hard for us to have the success in the other end. So we want you to think through the foundation pieces so you're fully ready and with us on the next parts. Thanks so much.